Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Sprinkles Brothers podcast, Sundays with the Sprinkles. I'm your host, Brett Sprinkle, joined by me, as always, my co-host, not the other host of the show, I wouldn't say co-host, the other host, Tyler Sprinkle, our producer, valiant producer, Brandon Shanahan. Hello, boys. Long time no see. How are you doing?
Hey, fellas.
Just chilling?
I'm good. I thought I was getting over the sickness that I had, but now, my sinuses are really hurting. So I think it just transforms
Should we just end it
into a possible sinus infection. So, but other than that, I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah. You look good.
Thanks.
You look good to go. You don't look that dead.
Yeah.
Kinda. So that's you got that going for you. Brandon, how's life down there in Texas?
Oh man, I love it. Good time of the year. Starting to warm up again.
Mm-hmm.
No complaints.
How's work going for you boys? Brandon, I'll start with you. You did a soccer game last week or last
three
week.
of them. Yeah, we had
three of them. All right.
Of, playoff soccer. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time. It was tough, and I texted you this because I forgot how much bigger the field is. So It was tough to get a good gauge on jersey numbers. So that was cool. It was nice to let out a good goal call.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you don't really get that in baseball and in football. There's a lot of lead up to the big moments, but there's never just the pow.
Yeah, see, my goal calls if you listen back on any of my work, I sound surprised every single fucking time. It doesn't matter what it is. I say goal. What? She did it again.
Who'd have thought?
Oh, that's awesome. Tyler, how's work going for you, buddy?
It's good. Brandon sent me a pretty cryptic text the other day and never told me why, but
I was just a little bit putting a little peek behind the curtain.
Okay.
Is that is that an off-air discussion? Can we bring it out here?
I don't know. I don't know what it was about.
I just don't know how much of your job is confidential, and I wouldn't want to, expose
well, yeah, definitely not
information,
not names, but yeah. But it's good. It's been a slow week this week, unfortunately, but back on the horse for next week. So
yeah, I mean, you're just getting off of sickness, so you gotta pace yourself a little bit. Can't come back too strong.
Yeah,
that's how you get pneumonia and die if you were in the 1800s.
Unfortunately, though, that's not really how this works in this business because if I don't have meetings, then I don't have money. So yeah, then I find myself, putting too much on credit cards, and then I get into the situation that a lot of people that I'm helping with those issues, I become that issue. So
and it's tough to sit there and talk to them about it.
You should get a financial advisor.
What? Yeah. But it's like doctors, doctors never doctor themselves, treat themselves. So
that's true.
Maybe I need an outside perspective.
That's true. That's actually a really good point. It's a really good analogy.
Yeah. Just like I'm
Dr. Sprinkle,
a doctor of finance.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are
doctors in finance. I feel like
I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor of Detroit.
Whatever that means.
Dr. Detroit, Dan Aykroyd. It's a movie where he plays a pimp and just has women. Dr. Detroit and his women. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
Look it up. Look it up right now. Look it up. Brandon, look it up. 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 Look it up.
It's a good one.
Interesting.
So I may have made a mistake. While you look that up, I may have made a mistake. So my therapist, I've been kind of shitting on myself a lot recently. Just kind of what I do. It's the peaks and valleys type of thing that I go through. My therapist told me to be nice to myself. I have been through a couple rounds of interviews for this job. And on next Wednesday, I'm coming in to meet the team. In my mind, it seems like, I got the job. I took the writing test. They obviously like what they've seen, and it seems like I got it, but I don't have it yet. But, I just said on my Instagram today, I said, hey, celebratory. I think I might have a job, so I don't have to be homeless, post-college beer. And now everyone's congratulating me and saying, "Oh, hey, good job, way to go." I was like, "I don't have it yet, though.
Yeah,
I don't have the job yet. Though it's not set in stone." So, I guess I'm just gonna have to hang out in the parking lot if I don't get it. It's like, yeah, no, I work here. I work at here.
Don't when you meet the team, I'm sure they're gonna make sure you gel with the team. So definitely don't be yourself. Be who they want you to be, so that way you fit in and then you get the job.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm good at meeting people, which is actually the problem. I never met them. I haven't met anybody in person yet. I've had 3 rounds of interviews on the phone. I took their writing test. As soon as I finished the writing test, they said, "Hey, why don't you come in here and meet the team?" So I feel good about it. But, obviously there's a lot of
And I feel like that's just a ploy to get you in the door so you can sign the paperwork. So
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Because they wanted me to come in today, but I had other shit to do today, unfortunately. I'm prepping for a baseball game I have tomorrow. That's the shitty part, too. I'm not going to talk shit about it. I'm very, very excited for this new opportunity, but I'm going to have to get a kind of like, what you're doing, Brandon. It's like a part-time play-by-play gig, so that way I can keep working, keep grinding, get better at it. Yeah, but I'm excited. I'm excited for everything this job has.
dude, just
Did you
go
find
work
Dr. Detroit?
Call
Nah, I forgot
USFL
about
games.
I actually am going to the Defenders game on Sunday. Should I just try to sneak in the booth? Jimmy
there
the
you go.
Just bring a microphone and just talk to yourself the whole time. Maybe they'll put you on screen.
No joke. Maybe you've read this, Brandon, but that's actually a lot of a lot of recommendation from the people that I've read on for how to get good at sports broadcasting is like ask local high schools if you can just go and record. Just like bring your own recording stuff so that way, call the game yourself. Like you're not broadcasting anywhere, but you're still putting tape out. You're still getting practice, shit like that.
Yeah.
So, that's definitely, it's not off the table, but I'd rather get paid to do it, if I'm being honest.
That's kind of what we do here, right? We're not talking to anybody.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to him. We're talking to each other.
What do you think the odds are that they're like, we actually hate this candidate, but we want everybody else to meet
Hate
him
him
so
too?
we can really
Dude,
really
I
have a
got
good
this
giggle?
fucking guy. He thinks he's got a job here. We're gonna bring him in so you guys can tell what I'm talking about, and then we're gonna kick his ass to the curb.
The third person to say congratulations, that thought entered my mind almost immediately.
What is it? What is the job?
Like I said, it isn't a job that I have yet, so I don't want to get put too many eggs in one basket. But it's associate producer for this job. This place it's a news program called the National Desk. It's a nationally syndicated news program. You have?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they syndicate. They broadcast in everywhere around the country, Omaha included. That's why I'm kind of excited about it. But it's not sports. It's just going to be news. Why do they piss you off?
It's either on Fox or CBS. And every time. Good.
It's on the local ABC channel in our market.
It could be
Sinclair.
That. But sometimes I just flip on the TV on like Sunday, like waiting for like NFL pregames or something, and it's that fucking news station. So
yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing.
I've
been talking to them. Like there's gonna be a lot of room for growth and shit like that. So it'll be.
Oh man, that's what they say when they know they're not gonna pay you anything. So that's
no. Like what I mean. So actually, like I was very clear, almost too clear in the interview. Whereas to a point where I thought I needed to dial it back a little bit. With my intentions of I just want to learn so that way I can grow and go to just keep moving up the ladder.
Negotiator of all time.
I'm not great, but hey, I'm a grinder, day in day outer. I'm a gym rat, coach's son. First one in, last one out. Any other superlatives?
Kind of like wiry.
I'm wiry. I'm shifty. Sneak fast. Boys, the Mets won their first game. It happened literally an hour ago. Fuck
Hallelujah.
me.
Hallelujah. We're back.
I can tell you, I was motherfucking them. So actually, this is going to be kind of a bridge off of what we were just talking about. And I don't want to. I know, like I talk a lot, and I want to give you guys time to talk. But a couple weeks ago, during a George Mason baseball game, they let one of their hottest hitters bunt with the runners on first and second and no outs. While they were up only one run. So they had him bunt over the people. He fouled the first two bunts off. It ended up grounding out to first base anyway, so it was fine. They were able to move up because it was a slow roller. The fucking Mets did the same fucking thing that I just bitched about George Mason doing, and it went way worse because the guy fucking struck out. Like, who would have thought that was going to happen? If you'd fucking take the bat out of his hand for 2 pitches and then fucking give him the third. Mm-hmm. I'm not mad. Tell me what you thought about it.
I mean, get the fucking bunt down.
Yes.
I mean, get the fucking bunt down.
But also,
you need a bunt sometimes.
He's a lefty. The worst case scenario is he grounds it out to second base and the runner moves up anyway. Like what? Worst case scenario actually is he strikes out, which is what happened.
I think worst case scenario is he grounds into a double play.
No, he was on second.
Runner on second. Yeah, there was nobody on first. There was a runner on second. No outs. He was a 5-hole hitter up. He had 2 hits that game, 2 RBIs, or 1 RBI, 2 hits, 1 RBI.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I look at that
get the
moment.
ball down.
That's. I hear you, but also didn't need to because with the movement and the speed these pitchers are throwing at with the velocity, I think bunting is a lost art. I don't think bunting is that important anymore. I really don't. Even though Starling Marte did put down a stellar bunt in order to advance the runner to second, and we ended up scoring on that on the very next hit. So I get it, but
I disagree. I'm a big bunt guy. I
What I'll
love
tell
good
you
bunt.
is I was at a baseball game the other day working, and the team was playing such good small ball. They had the same amount of hits at the end of the day and won by 7 runs. So there's that. But there was a similar situation where one good hitter came up to bat with runners on. I don't know if it was just in a position to bunt everywhere else, but they let him swing. So sometimes you gotta let your hitters hit.
Sometimes you gotta let
Or
your hitters
don't.
hit, and there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Like I understand
listen.
small ball. If that's who you're gonna be, that's who you're gonna be. But let's get a fucking win on the board. Like we're a Major League Baseball team. Like George Mason, they play small ball. They love playing speed. They love being aggressive on the base pass. That's fine. I guess if you're going to commit to an identity, commit to an identity. But that's not going to be the Mets' identity. So why do that there?
So my thought here, and the aforementioned is Brett Beatty, hasn't had a good start to his career so far. He's shown flashes. This season he's doing okay. I think bunting him in that situation is good because then you get the guy over to third. Then a pop fly wins a game. Not a pop fly, but a fly out wins a game. Most definitely. So I like the bunt. Just like before the DH, I loved the thought process going into the pitcher spot coming up. Yeah, it was a free out most of the time, but using your bench wisely there, I always enjoyed about the game. So I like those little things about baseball.
I hear what you're saying, but I guess my point is, like, worst case scenario, he strikes out, right? Second worst case scenario is he grounds out to third base. I mean, that's why I don't think with a lefty up, I don't think you need to bunt, because if he's pulling it, he's going to ground it down to first base at the first base line anyway. Like that's that's my thinking. Like I don't mind the bunt there if he's a righty, but he's a lefty, and not to mention he's one of the he's the 4th hottest hitter on our team right now, which isn't saying a lot because everyone's fucking sucking ass right now. But you know what I mean?
I do, but I think Keith said it best. This is the highest level of the game. You got to be able to put down a bunt.
I agree. I think it was wrong.
Here we are.
I don't know if Keith said it at the beginning of the second game because I wasn't paying attention too closely, but Ron said it even in the moment. So you're right. You're not wrong.
So
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because it was Ron, then Keith, for game 1 and game 2. You're not wrong. It's just, I mean, I don't know. It's just unnecessary risk.
And I think we probably win that game if he gets that bunt down and moves a run over to third, because then it's a totally different at bat for Marte there. So instead of trying to get a base hit, he's just trying to put the ball in the air somewhere. Which is
Short is our fastest base runner, right? It's Short.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I thought Bader had some
he's
speed,
not
but
that fast.
not fast anymore.
He might be faster, but yeah,
doesn't matter. He's a pretty fast guy. So I was just thinking, a single into right field from Brett Beatty's bat would have been. I believe in Beatty right now at a point where I've never had before in his career, and I think he could have got it down. I don't know. I'm loving what I'm seeing him against lefties. I really am. And that was against a righty, and I think he could have fucking made it work. Give the boy a chance, especially when we have no wins. I guess what do we have to lose? That was what we had to lose, a fucking game in 11 innings before we had to go play a second one. But that Pete Alonso home run was awesome. I needed that. I needed that to happen, and then it just sparked the Brett Beatty walk right after that. Really just sparked things.
Scooped it out of the dirt.
Yeah, he did. He didn't even swing all the way either.
Mm-hmm.
He's put his fucking ass into that one. Said,
It's about time he gets 500 RBIs.
Yeah, he's the fastest Met in New York, or fastest in New York history.
Yeah,
fastest in a career in New York Met history. That's what I meant to say.
Yep.
So the Mets are 1-5. Only 87 more to go till we win the wild card, or till we get into the wild card and win the World Series. So we're on track.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving upwards. 1-0 in our last one. That's the most important thing, right, Brandon?
Sure.
We're back
until we go to Cincinnati and then we go to Atlanta. Should be a fun road stretch there.
We could beat Cincinnati. And I think if we beat Cincinnati, we beat Atlanta. I mean, water has to find its level eventually, right?
Not with our bullpen, but we'll see.
All right, we can change topics now. I'm pulling up the topic sheet. Stefon Diggs traded to the Texans. This happened yesterday. I honestly don't hate the move. Like, I really don't. To me, it just kind of feels like it's the best of both worlds, because Stefon Diggs is like he's always unhappy with Josh Allen for like somebody, like they love each other. I have no doubt in my mind about that. But I did see that. That was a funny fucking picture. The picture of Stefon Diggs looking at the Chiefs celebration confetti while he's just standing on the field looking at it. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about the trade. Tyler, we'll start with you.
I mean, good for the Bills, even though they kind of had to pay to give him away. It seemed like he was really kind of a detriment to that locker room at some points. Like we talked about it last year, how him pouting and throwing a fit on the sideline wasn't good for anybody. So hopefully that changes going to Houston. I did see, and I don't know if this was a real, but I think Adam Schefter tweeted it, that they restructured his deal where he's a free agent next year, voiding the last 3 years of his contract.
Yeah,
and giving him the guaranteed money this year instead of next year, which is kind of interesting. I didn't even know you could fucking do that.
Talk to me, Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like a win for everybody, as far as, you know, the Bills, the opportunity to reset that receiver room. It obviously wasn't working with Stefon. And then, you know, the Texans doing what they should be doing, and that's pushing the gas pedal with a really good quarterback on a rookie deal. You know, even if you do just get 1 year Stefon Diggs, that's definitely worth a second round pick. And this is the time to really go all in for the Texans. So it feels like a net win for everybody.
I disagree with
crazy. Just of the deal, what was it? The Bills get a second rounder. They trade away Stefon Diggs, a fifth, a sixth, and like $30-something million. Yikes.
Okay, I mean, I was actually going to say I disagree with your point that they had to like basically beg them to take him. But I guess when you say it like that, so the Bills are eating $30 million of his contract, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
that's tough. Okay. But I mean, the Bills are. I mean, the second round pick is more valuable than those other 2 round for those other like the 5th and 6th round picks combined. So it's really not that big of a deal. It gives them more draft capital to even move up if they want to. I mean. Obviously, you've been hearing the pundits say it all week, so I'm just going to echo what they've been saying. It's not a bad thing for the Bills to kind of do a reset like this. Yeah, probably should have did it last year, but you didn't. They thought they had the team, and then those injuries, the same injuries that keep happening year after year, kept springing up. So yeah, it's about time. Maybe they're not going to be Super Bowl contenders next year, but the year after that, they should be in a pretty good spot, especially with Josh Allen as their QB. So that's why I don't really hate the move, because yeah, they're eating the money this year, but next year it's off the books.
It's just, I mean, I guess it's a good year to do it because this is such a heavy wide receiver draft. So you can rebuild that wide receiver depth chart. That's rude.
Oh, it's funny. I didn't even see that one. Yeah, I did see Josh Allen going to have to be thrown to DeMar Hamlin next season. That's hilarious. Yeah, but I mean, I love the move for the Texans. On the flip side, Bills aside, love the move for the Texans. Get a veteran wide receiver in that wide receiver room. He could teach he could teach Tank Dell how to pout if he's not getting the ball. He could teach him how to scream at his quarterback if he's not getting the ball. If they're losing, he can change how to scream even louder and make even be even more mad. And also, Brandon, as you just showed us, he could teach him how to stand on the field when they lose. So
there is something to be said about a star wide receiver that gets traded twice during his prime, as far as that doesn't happen often.
Not often, no. You're right. It does not happen often. I mean, even even Terrell Owens stayed on the Eagles even after the fucking the sit-ups in the driveway fiasco. That was crazy.
Yeah.
The era of the diva wide receiver in the NFL is almost over, but I'm glad that we still have people like, and this is not a negative thing. I'm glad we still have people like Stefon Diggs and God, who's another guy? Justin Jefferson's on his way there. Who are the diva wide receivers in the league right now? Stefon Diggs for sure. Justin Jefferson on his way there. Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow like each other too much. It's kind of annoying.
OBJ had a good run there.
OBJ did have a good run there. And then he started fucking a Kardashian. And that's how it always falls apart. We're missing somebody. Mike Evans was never a diva. That kind of pisses me off. I just be a diva, you know? Tyler, you're thinking of somebody. Who is it?
I don't know, but I feel like we're missing somebody big. It's going to be.
I mean, we have every wide receiver that's ever played for Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry Jeudy was kind of a diva. He just wasn't good enough, so he's just a locker room. He was just a locker room hassle.
Quit. He was not a diva.
I'm Jerry Jeudy.
I know you're right. He wasn't a diva. You have to be good to be a diva.
He didn't act like a
Jeudy.
diva.
My cars kept getting stolen. Wah. No, I wouldn't put Jerry. I'm very anti Jerry Jeudy, but I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't put him in.
No, I don't think Jerry Judy's a diva because he's not good enough to be a diva. You have to be one of the best wide receivers in the NFL to be a diva.
He didn't
Jerry
do anything.
Judy's just not there.
Yeah, I don't even know if he was
comparison.
I don't know. Him not participating in pregame drills and just fucking cursing at a sideline analyst the entire time was kind of rough against, right before we're going up against one of our division rivals. Refused to participate in the freaking pregame drills. He'd rather just walk up and down and not talk to. He'd rather talk to not talking to Steve Smith. Like it was the most bizarre thing
Did you
I've ever seen in my
see
life.
that he finally got on Twitter and saw it and he goes, "What the hell? This guy's a fucking lame."
Who?
Jerry Jeudy about what Steve Smith was saying.
He finally got on Twitter and saw it?
Yeah, that's what
When?
he said. He's like a week ago. Like, go to Jerry Judy's Twitter.
Jerry Jeudy.
At least I think that's what he's talking about. I don't know what else he could be talking about, but
AJ Brown, kind of a diva.
nobody's a diva. Everybody just wants to win. What's wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying diva's a bad thing. Yeah, I agree. They all want to win, but they want the ball. It's like the shooter. It's like whenever I play 2K, knowing I'm the best shooter on the fucking team and I don't get the ball with the last shot, like I'm getting pissed off. Like I'm a diva. It's shit like that.
Interesting. Anyways, while Brandon's looking that up, what's next, Brett?
I mean, if we're talking about the Broncos, we could talk about the Broncos new uniforms, hypothetical or possible new uniforms. I'm just seeing this. LOL. That's why. That's exactly what I would post. That's exactly what I would text back to somebody. It's like, oh shit, man, I'm just seeing this. Oh, I didn't see this before. I'm just responding just now because it's the first time I saw this. Okay, I'll read this out loud. Jerry Jeudy at Jerry Jeudy. I'm just seeing this. LOL. That's why I'm responding. But been on my bleep hating and shit. But that's what most old heads are doing now these days, hating on the young soldiers. But y'all can't have them Twitter fingers. I stand on business in real life. Which is kind of a crazy thing to say, knowing that Steve Smith literally almost lost his job at NFL Network trying to fucking chirp this guy back in Kansas City. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I don't know.
I will say I'm very pro Jerry Jeudy in this side of the argument. Steve Smith is.
I mean, all Steve Smith
called shit. Evidently.
Okay.
however he put it.
Steve Smith is arguably one of the best wide receivers to ever play in the league. He's always been super undersized, and all he called him was he said he was just a guy. He's not a great wide receiver. He's a good wide receiver. But he's just a guy. Like he's nothing more than that. That's all he said about him. A jag.
It is pretty crazy to like circle back after all this time and something on.
You didn't know what happened, dude.
This is the first time he's seeing it. He made sure to tell you.
Yeah, I get it, but I mean, yeah, I think you just got to eat that. And, whoops, maybe I got to be more tapped in online to...
Them old heads. You got to get back at them old heads, dude.
I guess so.
Hey, I have this super awesome business scheme that I want to get you involved with. All you have to do is just buy 30 levels, and then they're good to go. Oh shit, cuz this is the first time I'm seeing this. That's why I'm responding. I can't really do it now though. It's been 6 months.
Mm.
You see, but then even in that case, if I'm
How
trying
was
to
that?
sell
It
you
was
on my
a
pyramid
aspects
scheme,
like that.
then you're not gonna remind me of the pyramid scheme I'm trying to sell you on. Be like, oh yeah, dude, you can still buy the 30 units.
Yeah, no, I have so much. I have all this in my garage. Please buy some.
Yeah. Like yeah.
Brennan seems well versed in pyramid schemes. A little alarming.
You'd be surprised. You'd be
I feel like
surprised.
property manager is like pyramid scheme adjacent.
That's
Is
rude.
that too? No, I'm not saying. I was not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying that's an ignorant thing. I was actually starting a dialogue. Is that not true?
I wouldn't say so. No.
No,
How fucking rude of you.
Rude.
I don't think that was rude.
Shitting on my.
I know. I deny the notion that was rude. Hey, I'm just seeing this now. Hating ass talking all this shit on me.
It's getting further and further from the actual truth.
all these old heads trying to say that I'm hating. Nah, it ain't. It isn't like that.
Yeah.
All right, show me the Broncos supposed
new
new uniforms. Yeah, show me the
Yeah.
Broncos hypothetical new uniforms, please.
And I hate them. Unless
so mad.
well, the markups that I've been seeing, they're so butt.
So they're being released in 18 days, April 22nd, 2024. You guys aren't happy. Preemptively not happy.
I was really
If they just
looking for a whole redesign. And that's where I feel like that's where, the good uniforms are, where you go kind of throw back like a modern version of the capital D and I just feel like that this was such a good opportunity to do that. I fear like with just the updated uniforms, they're going to look like the AFL Colorado Crush uniforms in some way, shape, or form, and it's just going to look bad.
I did see that people, whenever, and by the way, I hate this signing, but Josh Reynolds signing, and he still had the old Broncos stuff. You're like, oh, it looks like it's going to stay as that logo. I'm just thinking, I mean, they're going to unveil it at this big ceremony thing that they're doing. You think they're just going to throw out the new hats for this guy signing? You morons.
Josh Reynolds of all people. Why do you hate that signing? I actually don't hate it. I think it's just depth.
I hate it so much. And mostly it's because
kind of what I was hoping it would be. It's just kind of a modern redesign. I don't know if I like the colors going like that, but
no, actually, I'm with you. I like that. You have the the orange piping with the blue striped white socks, the orange jersey, the dark blue helmet with the Denver Broncos classic D on it. I like it. I like it a lot.
I want them to change the blue to like a light.
Yeah,
blue.
I'm not a huge fan of the blue.
No, see, I miss the Broncos dark blue. I miss the dark blue uniforms from like before I think it was 2012, pre-2013, when we changed over to the orange ones. I miss those dark blue jerseys so fucking much. Those jerseys are so hard, and I mean, there's a lot of good memories for me, obviously, because I did see them win 2 Super Bowls in those.
Jesus Christ!
Stop! What the fuck? That is the most atrocious thing I've ever seen in my life. What is this?
Well, it's a troll job, but it's a poor one at that.
I thought it was pretty fun. And I don't think I think it's going to be closer to that than that last one I just showed you with True Love.
No, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be the exact same thing as we have now, but like with some Rocky Mountains on the shoulder.
No, it's going to say 52.8. It's going to say 5280 on them, and I'm going to jump off of a fucking mountain that high. I'm going to jump off a 5,280 foot cliff.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what
it's going to be. And I'm going to lose my mind.
Those kind of look like the old Cowboys, or you mean the Cowboys alternatives? Obviously, they're orange and not blue, but it kind of looks similar style. That's disappointing. God damn it, those are what those are going to be, aren't they? Fuck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the mountains on the shoulder, orange jersey, white. I still love the white helmets. Don't get me wrong, but I might have to hate them if those are the uniforms they're paired with. That's tough.
I just want them to scrap everything and just do something different. Give me something new completely.
And I'll also say this: it's not that I don't have any faith in the Broncos. Like, I have some delusional faith in the Broncos, top to bottom. But new uniforms in general now just suck. They're all bad.
Once I saw them
Because
ruin the
it was-
black uniforms for the Mets, I lost all hope in any happiness that I'm ever going to have with uniforms. It's never going to happen. Once they brought them back, I was so happy, and then they decided, Fanatics decided to change them, and now I'm just fucking, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I can't find another word. I'm just mad. I'm just angry all the time now.
Well, thankfully, the Nike execs are taking steps to fix these issues. So whatever that means.
Imagine if they would have started taking the steps in March as opposed to just denying that those issues ever existed. That would have been fun for everybody.
I think they dropped the ball and just said, yeah, Fanatics, do whatever you want. This is what they look like. Go for it. No way you screw this up. And here we are. They screwed it up.
Fanatics said that they are doing it exactly to MLB specifications. That's what they said. They said it's not our fault at all. We're literally doing what they told us to do, and I believe them.
So the MLB
Somebody's
was like,
playing.
yeah, we need the uniform to show more balls.
I need to see more. Hey, trying to see titties, trying to show dick.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that Out of Order sketch? It was like a parody of Moneyball, but they're talking about getting Sydney Sweeney in a uniform. She's got nice boobs. Just, hey, when I snap at you, you answer. She's got nice boobs. She's got a nice rack.
She's a human.
That's Tyler's. Yes, she's also hot.
Very
I don't know
lovely
what to
one,
tell.
I
I don't know what to tell you, bud. Kate Upton Kate Upton's on the team too. Like that was actually at the end. It was like, I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. That instrumental on the way out is like, yeah, Billy Bean changed the game of baseball forever. They went 0-62, but sold out every single 0-162, but sold out every single game. I'll just send it to you guys after this. I can't believe you haven't seen it. All right, so we think the Broncos uniforms are going to be ass. I'm holding out hope because I just need something good to happen. I need something good to happen. The Mets are a disaster. If they would have lost today, I would have already canceled baseball season. We're back.
For now.
For now. Did you guys see? Do you guys want to talk about mock drafts? Or you want to talk about the Chargers strength coach right now?
But what's the Chargers strength coach?
Did you see his introductory speech?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, dude. I used it as an example in my political communication class today. Yes, this fucking guy. So we're watching a bunch of political ads for Polycom. And it was all these, just people just like, oh, hey, I know the issues. Here are the issues. I'm not going to tell you how to fix them, but these are the issues, some Billy football type shit. And then I was like, well, here's my example of a political ad I want to see. And it's this fucking guy. Yeah, when you came in here, you were a little.
They've been around me some guys a couple months. I don't change. Meaning, Coach Herb got the juice today. He's feeling good. He's happy. He's excited. Well, then it rains, and I feel a certain type of way. Or I told the guys, I have a wife, 2 boys, 2 dogs. I have a car with 4 tires. If I get a flat tire, I'm not going to take it out on you. If something happens, I don't change emotionally. When I walk in the facility, who you know me to be is who I am every day. It's never changed. This is my 23rd year. People that knew me 1998 or 2002 would say, yeah, today I'm that same person. Emotional stability, incredibly important. And then bigger, faster, stronger. I want to improve range of motion in tissue and joint. I want to give you more pressing capability. I want to make you improve your acceleration, your top end speed. All of these things, we call them key performance indicators that have to do with flexibility, mobility, strength and power, agility and speed. And when you think of those 3 things, help make a guy harder to break, consistency, attention to detail, emotional stability, bigger, faster, stronger, more mobile and flexible. That's what you can, that's how you can describe our program.
No, dude, like you're trying to play it off because I want you to know every single strength and conditioning coach I've ever had in my life, they've been something similar to that, and that just fucking fires me up. I love it. I can't.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah, he did. He said he's got 4 tires. He's got 2 kids, 1 wife, 4 tires. One of those tires goes flat, son. He's not.
I was
not
curious
really worried
about
it.
how many tires he had, so I'm glad that he clarified
4
that.
tires.
He got 4 of them. It doesn't matter how many he has.
He doesn't need more than 4
tomorrow.
tires.
He's going to be the same
a football guy. Tyler, you know what he has? He has 4 tires and a football. He doesn't need that 5th tire because he got football. Strength, speed,
I guess what, Tyler? If
flexibility.
one of those tires goes flat, you'll never know. He's the same guy day in, day out.
Hey, it's
He's
raining
the same
out.
guy
You
since
wouldn't know.
2002.
No, you know what it
Raining
sounded
out?
like when I was at TD Ameritrade and they would talk about KPIs. That's what it fucking sounded like.
Keep
Oh.
performance
Like some
indicators.
douchebag from corporate was in there. Come on, guys. We got to get our KPIs. I got 2 kids, a wife, 4 tires. KPIs, baby, KPIs. That's what it fucking sounded like.
Yeah.
That guy
That's
is a
fair.
fucking
That's fair.
fraud.
No, I was listening to mostly sports today, and Mark Titus and Big Cat were on there, and they were talking about you really want you don't want your strength and conditioning coach to be a good-looking guy. You don't want to be a young guy who looks like he's going to go out and pull chicks. You want to be just an old bald guy with a goatee. And I laughed so fucking hard because that's exactly what my college strength and conditioning coach looked like. He was just a short guy, just racked out to the nines like this, bald goatee, and all he would do was just call us Dub all the time. It didn't make any sense, but fuck, it was awesome.
So, Dub.
Dude, Dub, what up, Dub? Hey, Dub, why don't you get off your fat ass and move it a little?
Oh,
It was a term of endearment. Yeah. So that's all I got for that. That was awesome. I guess we don't have to look too hard in the mock drafts yet. We still have some time to go over them in the next few weeks, but I do want you guys to know, and I put it in the notes, that I had just finally come around to JJ McCarthy being our quarterback, just to have him be taken the 4th pick or 5th pick. So I don't think we're going to get him anyway.
Doesn't matter.
yeah, it doesn't.
It's going to be Bo Nix. So instead of taking the guy we want, we're going to take another guy there just because we need a quarterback, and that's always worked out for us in the past. Paxton Lynch, Brock Osweiler.
We're going to trade back and
Well, Paxton Lynch, they traded up for him, so they clearly saw the vision. They had a vision for him.
Well, John Elway, noted quarterback whisperer. It really wasn't his fault that it didn't work out.
it's like talking to Dad. This guy's got it. I know he's got it. Why, Dad? What do you see? You can just tell he's got it.
But to be fair to Dad and John Elway, I have seen some editorials. Yeah, I mean, that's facts. I mean, they grew up on the same fucking time. But no, I have seen some editorials, especially this season, that teams don't really know what to look for in an NFL quarterback anymore. That's why we see all these bad NFL quarterbacks. You know what I mean? They don't know what really works. Is everyone keeps trying to find the next Patrick Mahomes, but they don't know why Patrick Mahomes is so good. You know what I mean? So that it's that issue. And, so in their defense, true, but also at the same time, fuck, man, can we just get one? Can we get one, please? I thought we had it with Kyle Slaughter. We kept cutting him, and now he's a racist, I think. Don't quote me on that.
I think he was.
I saw some people on Twitter talking shit about
cut him. I think.
No, he got on with Minnesota.
It is that's time Minnesota.
No, Chad Kelly was the one.
Well, Chad Kelly broke into a house with a vacuum cleaner. Yeah. He broke into a house with a vacuum cleaner. I mean, that was cool.
I sold myself on Brock Osweiler 2 different times.
Oh no, not when we got him back.
Yeah, because I mean,
you saw him in Houston. It's like, you know what, this guy's
we're back. Well, then I was like, oh, well, Houston was the problem, clearly.
Tyler and I fell in love with Brock Osweiler one night. I mean, it was the Monday Night Football game. We really had no choice.
Dude.
We gave up on it. It was the Bengals game 2015 when the Monday Night Football game that went to overtime. Yeah. We were there for that game. That was one of the coolest sports experiences I've ever had in my life. And obviously the strip sack by Von Miller. We get the ball right there on the 30. Don't move an inch. And then we force Brandon McManus to make a 55-yard field goal. Obviously he drains it. We win the game. But yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was the last cool Brock Osweiler moment I think I've ever seen. And I don't even think he didn't even do anything. I think he was 0 for 10, 0 for 15.
Well, he did beat the Patriots.
Well, did he beat the Patriots, or did the C.J. Anderson sweep beat the Patriots?
He was quarterback, so.
Yeah, I mean, you can't convince me that the Broncos don't win that Super Bowl if Brock Osweiler doesn't play as above average in the regular season.
That's facts. I'll give you that. I mean, granted, they had one of the best defenses in the history of the league, but I'll give you that. Could be worse. Could have been worse, absolutely.
And it was perfect because he really fell apart at the right moments in that Chargers game in Week 17 to really usher back in Peyton Manning. I mean, it was such a good movie script. Couldn't write it up any better.
That's true, because he was playing so poorly, but Peyton Manning's arm was just so fucking noodly. He was like, I think I'd rather just have Peyton in here. I don't know. It was the weirdest playoffs I've ever seen in my life. Good times. Hard to believe it was 11 years, or it was 9 years ago.
And we don't have to mention that. We'll cut that part out.
I guess. Do you guys want to move on from this? Do you guys have any other draft take you want to talk about right now? Like I said, we do a draft preview here in a few. Probably either when's the draft?
The 26th. By the way, I will be in Denver for the draft, so I will not be around.
Ooh, interesting. Why?
I got a work conference there, so.
So you can't bring your laptop?
I mean, I'll probably be out like working, but
Working.
Talking about KPIs.
Networking, KPIs.
no,
Yeah.
that's my old
It's a
life. I
networking
don't talk
event.
about KPIs anymore.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to figure that out when we get there. Maybe we do a draft talk next week. But moving on to baseball, we were talking about the Mets. We're back 1-5. That's, people say the most dangerous team in baseball is a 1-5 baseball team. How do you guys feel about Ohtani gambling and his whole fucking thing he's got going on? I don't even know if he talked about it.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like he did. Allegedly.
The only thing I'm waiting for now is for him to retire for 200 games and go play G League basketball. That would really put a bow on top of it.
Yeah, the longer we get away from it, and the more like I'm seeing this Ohtani thing. Oh my God, Michael Jordan was definitely suspended from the league for a year. There's no fucking doubt in my mind that's why he went and rode the bus in AAA, the farm system for the White Sox. There's no fucking doubt in my mind. That's crazy. That's insane. The A's are going to Sacramento. That's cool.
Disaster.
I don't want to talk about them.
What the fuck? What the
I don't
fuck
wanna
is
talk
going
about
on
them.
over there? What the hell is
No more
going on out
publicity.
here?
No more publicity for that fucking douchebag.
Yeah, that fucking team's trash. I can't stand them. Tyler, did you see the AAA team for the Orioles though? How like their top 5 guys are all hitting above 500. Top 5 guys in their order.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, I posed the question in the sheet, but could they just be an MLB team on their own? They could probably beat the A's. The AAA
The
team for
teams
the
like the
Orioles.
Rockies exist. I mean, anybody can be.
Yeah, the Rockies are dumpster fucking fire, dude.
Yeah.
I saw that they didn't sell out their home opener, and they still want to charge people like $100 for tickets.
Yeah, that sounds about right. See, and my real problem with the A's is that Dick Mongford for the Rockies gets like a pass. Like, well, I'm not the worst. I mean, look at this guy. Like, the gap's not that.
No, that's why baseball needs a salary cap. They need a salary cap and they need a salary minimum. I think it's long overdue because owners in the offseason. I mean, that's why we see all these top free agents, get signed later and later because the owners are sandbagging. The front offices of the teams are sandbagging, giving them low ball offers, making them wait it out, hoping that the team's going to give and cave. But it's collusion from across the league, and obviously it'll never be proven. But they don't want the salaries to keep going up as they have been in the previous couple of years, so they're going to try to keep salaries where they are now up until we get a salary cap, which is probably coming in the next CBA.
I agree with the salary minimum, not the salary cap though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to happen. Rob Manfred already said it's a done deal.
Yeah, well,
That's
there's
going to
a
be
reason
the
why he's
biggest
on his
point.
way out the door. He's not
In
going to see the next
2030.
CBA.
I thought the next CBA was 2028.
Yeah, I thought that's when his contract was up.
I thought his contract was up 2030. I guess I don't really know because I guess on the 2038 thing or 2028 thing.
I think that's what it is.
What else? You guys want to talk about the Final Four? How do you guys feel about Purdue and NC State?
UConn's going to win.
I do have an update on our last draft. If you guys are ready for it.
All right.
So before I pull up, who do you think is doing has the best draft?
Tyler. Only because he's pointing at himself. Who do you think has had the worst?
That's a real toss up. All right, here it is. So,
Come on, baby.
just some numbers for you. Can you see it?
I can see the list. I don't see the
Okay.
numbers.
Okay, well, I got the numbers. I wrote them down. So we'll start with last place, Brooke, as we all
Fuck
expected.
yeah.
our college basketball expert. What an idiot.
So New Mexico, 0 points. They lost, and he also had them in his Final Four.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't think he got enough flack for that. So just want to mention that. He had Oregon, which got him 11 points. That's something. McNeese got him 0. And then Houston got him 4 points. So 15 points, dead last place. Tough stuff. Up next, Brett's Auburn. Tough draw.
Tough.
Grand Canyon did get 12 points, so that was not nothing. FAU was a good pick, I thought at the time, good value, but they couldn't make it past the first round. They got 0 points. And the Marquette got you 6 points, so 18 points for Brent. And
I'm glad that I never had to learn how many, like, what the points are, like, how many points you get for what. I'm glad I never had to learn that. I'm glad this is all in your head and you're just like
Just round by round.
Yeah.
I got 7 points from Texas. I expected them to take down Tennessee. They did not. Drake let me down, 0 points. Gonzaga got me 15 points. They had a couple of wins. And then Nebraska, big bagel, so 21 points. And then we have Tyler, who it's belt to ass, as Pat Beverly would say.
Belt to ass.
8 points for, there we go. So the true ball knower and the newfound expert of college basketball on the network. 8 points for Tennessee, 6 points for Creighton. He's got 8 points for UConn right now, but they're still alive. And then another good pick, JMU, they got him 12 points. He's at 34. And then if UConn goes on to win the next 2 games, then he gets 82 points. So
is it 1 point for every victory, and then you'd multiply that by their seed? Is that how you're doing it?
So it's their seed, that's the amount of points that you get, and then that number doubles each round.
Got you.
So,
okay. I get it.
Yeah. So congratulations, Tyler.
So Grand Canyon would have won in round 2. I would have got 24 points. That my score would have been 36.
Yeah.
Total. Okay. I got you.
But they did not.
Damn.
It's a good thing good thing that draft doesn't matter. I mean, that draft didn't really matter anyway. Brooks not time, so who really cares about it?
Hey, make sure can you send that in the group chat? Just the point totals.
I'll add that up here.
So if UConn wins it, I get 80, huh?
Yeah, 82 points.
How does that work?
So 1 point in the first round, then 2
Tell
points
him
in
what
the
he
second
wins,
round,
Johnny.
then 4 points in the third round.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it adds up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's like that thing in middle school, like, would you rather have $1 million or a penny that doubles every day for X amount of days?
I mean, if I was in middle school, I'd want the $1 million.
Yeah.
Well,
have the
if I was actually now I want the $1 million because then I could have my boy over here invest it, and I'll make him buku bucks. You know what I mean? Fuck that penny. I don't need it anymore.
Capital up front.
There we go. That's what we talk about.
Damn right.
All right, so UConn's going to win it. NC State's been fun. I love DJ Burns. He's been a lot of fun to watch, obviously, with his little spin move. He's getting a lot of NFL eyeballs. At least that's been the talk since the tournament started. I don't get it, to be honest.
It's just because he's huge. That's it. And he's like quick on his feet.
It's just when I think of a tight end, that came from basketball, I think of Jimmy Graham. I think of Antonio Gates. Those two were fucking beefcakes. Like those two were fucking
just certainly would not be a tight
studs.
Yeah.
Where would he play?
What?
Where would he play?
Like nose tackle.
I don't think he's that big.
Can you pull up the measurements on DJ Burns?
I want to say he's like 6'9".
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's not big enough.
Oh, dude, he is.
But he's also too big to be a tight end.
He's definitely bigger than I thought. 6'9".
I guess he's not. So he's 6'9".
275. Okay, so he's not that far off. He could bulk up.
Yeah, exactly. See, I know
if you're
fucking
6'9", but he is a fucking big body to be 6'9", 275. Like I would expect him to be that size to be at least 3+. Because like 6'9" is such just a wide frame. Like the fact that you're not like evening out, or long frame, I guess. That's interesting. I see what you're saying. Like quick feet, the spin move would be good, but like, why would you want to go from being He's also a very good basketball player, so why wouldn't he just want to play basketball? Yeah,
you wouldn't. Well, I think he would do better in the NFL than he would do in the NBA. I think. Because I don't think that his style of play, and I don't know anything about the NBA, so I'm talking out of my ass here, but I don't think his style of play would translate very well.
You are the quintessential college basketball knower on this show and in this entire media.
But I draw the line at the shitty NBA. The shitty NBA is here, and I'm here with college.
But I'll also say, like, if feel like dollar for dollar, being a bad NBA player might still pay off better than being just a slightly bad NFL player.
Right, and you don't lose your mind either.
Yeah.
Yeah, guaranteed money is really cool.
Yeah, that's the move.
Caitlin Clark got a revenge. Feel the need to bring it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys didn't watch that game at all?
I heard like a couple million people watched it. It's pretty fun.
I mean, I watched it. That's all I really care about. But it's actually 12 million people. I didn't really see the numbers though.
Did?
12 million people watched it. It was a really good game. Actually, there was one moment where she made a three. She made a 3-pointer over two people. It was in the third quarter or something like that, maybe in the fourth. And then Francisco Alvarez at the same exact time legged out a hustle double. You probably remember what I'm talking about on Monday night. And it was like, it literally got me fucking hard. Like I was just so fucking hyped and ready to go. Like it was incredible. It was the best thing I've ever seen. Obviously, that shit down the leg. But hey, at least Iowa won. I always have that.
Yeah, I was watching the Mets game. I wasn't watching basketball.
I had the Mets up on the TV and the basketball game on my laptop because I'm just a big sports vet. I'm a big sports head. I don't know if you. I know ball. I love ball. A big ball
Actually,
guy.
I was playing the finals, and I had my iPad with the Mets game on it. That's what I was doing.
Ooh, you trying to get in some finals tonight? Actually.
Oh, sorry. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
What's finals?
It's this. Go ahead. Talk about it.
Oh, nah, you talk about it. I'm too good to talk about it.
It's this. No, man, you go ahead. You talk about it. Actually, you know.
Okay, so it's like an arena-based game, and you're on a team of 3. And the main game mode that people play is 3v3v3. And the objective of the game is there are vaults that pop up around the map one at a time. Your objective is to go unlock the vault. And then once you unlock the vault, you have 2 points to choose from. And you have to take that cash that you have and deposit it into a box. And then you got to hold the box until the timer runs out. And the first in the game to get 2 boxes wins the match, right? And it's a first-person shooter. It's I would say it's sort of like Overwatch in the sense that you have like different abilities that you can use. But it's not like sci-fi or whatever you would say Overwatch is. Like some of it's like, oh, you have a healing beam or you have a shield that you can use, things like that. And there's different classes, different weapons that each class can use and stuff like that. It's sick. Yeah. It's free.
We enjoy it. Yeah, it is
Free's
free.
good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now
you have a
then.
PlayStation, don't you?
Yeah.
All right.
And
well,
I've
maybe
played it like 60 hours. So
already. Shit.
yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Are you good?
Yeah. Oh,
He's pretty good.
Brett, am I good? Oh.
He's pretty good. I'd say it goes him, me, Murphy, and everybody else we play with. Is Michael or Trevor better?
Probably Trevor. Because Trevor just doesn't run around trying to knock buildings down.
Talk about Lone Ball.
Yes.
Okay.
But I would put Trevor Murphy ahead of you slightly just because we play better together. That's all.
I respect that. Yeah. And some days I'm off. I mean, the other day specifically I was off and I didn't like it.
And Trevor and I have been putting in the hours together.
Mm-hmm.
Been watching film, getting in the weight room, putting up shots. It's
Fuck yeah.
good.
That's good. Yeah. All right, boys, you want to get to our draft?
Let's do it.
I'm hyped.
All right. So wait, roll the wheel. I'll explain the draft that we're doing, and then we'll get our draft order set. So basically, we're going to do another draft here today. It is going to be the worst uniforms of all time drafts. It could be from any league, anytime, anywhere. Actually, we could do college too, boys, if you want. But there's you got to have physical representation that you can show to us. Basically, none of us. Well, I'm optimistic as I normally am until I'm pessimistic. I think nobody thinks the Broncos uniforms are going to be that great, so we're just getting this out of the way before we have to add the new Broncos uniforms onto them. I mean, that's pretty much it. So we're going to go 4 rounds. Brandon's about to spin the wheel to see who's going first, second, and third, and we're just going to make our picks.
Dude.
Do you guys have an idea what you want to do?
I just looked up
I know what
looked up
1-1's
a
going to be for me.
list. I looked up a list of like the ugliest jerseys, and almost all of them are like awesome. So I don't know
Dude,
what the fuck
I
Bleacher
saw
Report's
the
talking
exact same list you did. I thought the same thing. So,
Is it the one with like the San Diego Padres 1970s on it, and then the Seattle Seahawks? Yeah, these are.
yeah, I mean,
cool.
the Seahawks
Well,
kind of stink, but like they had some real bangers on them.
there's one really, really bad one on here, and that's going to be my 1-1. I need you guys to know that.
See, the thing with my list, and I feel like this kind of devalues the draft a little bit, is I have a list, but I don't think there's one on there that is going to be on your list. That's
Yeah,
probably
what the hell?
a pretty universal thing. But all right,
I mean, the
let's spin
Chicago
wheel.
White Sox shorts uniforms are tough. I
Yeah.
just saw that. I didn't know they had shorts uniforms.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Give me another first pick.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
All right, I guess Brandon gets to go first. It's not like that wasn't rigged or anything. Since he's the one spinning it. Whatever.
Yeah, it was really laggy. That was kind of crazy.
That was insane.
Yeah, they're
Of course. That's okay. I get 2 picks now in the snake. It's fine.
mm-hmm.
So as we make this list, Brandon, you're going first. Tyler's going second. I'm going third. Last time pretty much every single time we've done one of these drafts, Brandon's gone last. So I'm curious to see how this changes things up a bit.
So my first
I'm
pick.
confident.
Let me. Oh, okay, let's see here. Let's find a good picture here.
That boy is cooking.
And again, this probably isn't a great number 1 overall picture, because I don't think you guys would have it on yours, but it's just so atrocious to me that I can't. So I'm gonna go with the blue and yellow Colorado uniforms.
The Colorado Buffaloes?
Yeah,
I didn't know those existed. That's crazy.
yeah.
Dan,
These
you're
are
going to
awful.
give this to me, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, I couldn't pass that up.
All right. Let me know when you're ready for mine.
I'm ready. As I'll ever be.
And I'm curious to know if Brett has this on here, but it has to do with these old boys right here. The 50th anniversary AFL jerseys for the Denver Broncos.
God damn it. That was the only one I knew.
Yeah.
Can you pull up a picture of them, please?
I
God, they're
figured
so
you'd have
ugly. The mustard yellow fucking jerseys, the brown pants, the yellow and brown fucking socks, striped vertically, of course. So fucking ugly with the brown helmets with the numbers on the
Kyle
fucking
Ward getting done dirty right there.
Yeah. Do you remember when we went 6-0 and beat the Patriots in those, and like the first year Josh McDaniels was our coach? I want to say it was 2011, and we were so hyped. And then we lost every single game after that
because we were cheating.
I mean, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I wish my teams would cheat more. I wish the Mets would cheat. We need to do something. I wish we'd steal signs. Like, I wish sign stealing was still a thing. Like, I just wish we'd do something. I want my teams to cheat. So there's a lot of pressure on me now because that was my number 1 pick, and I don't know what to do now. I'm going to have to going to have to vamp, as it were. You know what? I'm actually going to do it. Give me the fucking Chicago White Sox shorts uniforms. Those are goddamn, those are ugly shit. 1976 Chicago White Sox uniforms. They're wearing shorts, and they have a fucking collar on them like they're a soccer team. It's insane.
I don't think they're that bad.
I don't like them at all. Compared to every single other baseball uniform you've seen in your life, you're saying that those aren't bad?
They're just not like the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Well, you know what is the ugliest thing I've ever seen? The pick you fucking took. So I had to change it up, okay?
Some people are winners, some people are losers. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Whoops.
All right, and for my second pick, give me. No, that's not it, right? Oh my god, this is the worst radio of all time. I don't fucking know. I should have did more research for this. I thought it was going to be easy. Give me the Quad City Mallards.
Sure.
No, wrong. Give me the Dallas Stars 2003. No, that's what I want. That's the one I wanted. I was looking at the wrong thing. Dallas Stars 2003 uniform.
Is what you're
That's
talking
not
about?
what I picked. No, what the fuck? That wasn't what I picked at all.
So 2003.
Oh no, it
Dallas
is.
Stars.
It's the Memphis. It's the Memphis Redbirds in 2014. Sorry, that's my fault.
Quite
I had a
difference
picture
there.
that was underneath the. It is the Memphis Redbirds in 2014. Those aren't very good at all.
Somebody's floundering.
I'm struggling right now. Those are might be a little insensitive too. I don't know.
Not great.
I don't know. I'm not going to describe them for you, but you'll have to look them up yourself. The 2014 Memphis Redbirds uniforms. All right, Tyler, your pick, dude.
I'm going to go ahead. Well, Brandon, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles 2007 throwbacks. Yes. I mean, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I saw this one too.
Yeah, those are tough, especially when they have the super dope fucking green ones.
Yeah.
I agree.
Am I running away with this right now?
No, I have a good next pick. Shut the fuck up. You're not running away with anything.
All right. We'll see. We will see. Brandon, what direction are you going to go in here?
You know, I got to admit, I'm kicking myself for not
Leaving
playing a
the
bit more
Broncos one out
gamesmanship.
there, especially
Yeah, that was
when you could have taken that Colorado one dead last and nobody would even know.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, so that's a real big piss off.
guy.
All right, let me just catch up here on this graphic. Next pick for the Shanahan.
Next pick for the Shanahan. Brandon Shanahan, what is your next pick? Brandon Shanahan's already made one pick so far in this one. He chose the 2007 Colorado Buffaloes uniforms. So wait, no, that was the 2007 Philadelphia Eagles uniforms that Tyler just picked. I don't even know when the Colorado Buffaloes used those uniforms because I've never seen them before in my life.
Wasn't for very long, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing, I suppose.
It's especially crazy knowing that they had a just terrific. I mean, they have a terrific uniform combination. I don't know why they even felt the need to change it.
All right.
Blows my mind.
Okay, I gotta find a better pick for that.
Can you at least tell us your pick?
I'm gonna go with the neon green Seattle Seahawks uniforms.
Oh, that
okay. First one I'm disagreeing with.
No.
Those are cool.
Not those ones, though, right?
I think he means those ones.
No, I think you're looking for. Hold on, I just saw it. It's their present uniforms, the lime green uniforms. The one like the blue pants, the blue helmet. Yeah, these are not the ones you're talking about.
Yeah.
Go like 2009 Seattle Seahawks. Sure.
Whoops.
Yeah, those fucking
Oh, yeah,
abominations.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough look.
It's just the blue. Like, what are you doing?
And then it's me again, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right, all right. Oh boy. Now I feel like I'm overthinking things. Just give me the classic. Well,
Let's go inside of a mind of a Brandon Shanahan.
I'm
Well, I
losing
could
it,
go
Brian.
with
I'm
this.
so rattled.
Or I could go with this. Why don't we go with
Like I had 5 written down that I feel very good about, and now I'm in shame.
Throw them out there.
You
Throw 'em
you
out
wrote yours down?
Yeah.
Just fucking
Yeah.
try hard.
Couldn't be
Let's
me.
see here. So let's see.
It's crazy you did all this homework just to lose to me at the second pick.
All right.
Nuts.
Yeah, you did kind of throw the draft away with letting him have the Broncos ones. That's tough.
Some people are born for this shit. Brandon,
I might
clearly
be
is not.
back. I might be back because I'm seeing all these NBA uniforms and they're fucking atrocious.
Mm.
Oh my god, I love these
Okay.
so much. They're so bad.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna go with. All right, so give me these
Okay.
Steelers uniforms. I feel like that.
No. I mean, you good. Do your pick, but I disagree. Sorry.
They're definitely not the best looking
They're
things
the
in the
same
world,
thing as the Broncos ones.
but they're not the worst. Yeah, but at least like the black and gold still goes with their color scheme. Whereas the Broncos, they're just not even close to it.
I guess you're not wrong there.
Hey, that's your
Context
pick, man.
matters.
That's your pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you in the lab every day doing just mock drafts and random shit, just so you can get a feel for the flow. You know, like what's going where. You know
Also,
what I'm saying?
Like I'm getting talked to like I didn't win the first draft.
You fucking didn't. You're delusional if you think you won that draft.
Did
I
we
mean-
do another draft besides the baseball one first?
No.
No, the one that I
Yeah,
got
you're
the
out of your
most votes
goddamn
from
mind. You didn't have a
everybody did.
fucking baseball movie on it. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
You had a fucking TV show, which, by the way, I did watch the documentary the other night. Only 45 minutes, but it was pretty good.
By the way, you're the one who signed off on me putting that on there.
Yeah, because I wanted you
Yeah.
to look like a fool. And guess what? Mission accomplished, bucko.
Yeah, mission accomplished. You got more votes than everybody. That's the whole point of this.
You control the voting
Although-
process, right? I want to recount. I want to see
Brett
those
did have it
physical
up.
slips.
Brett had it up on his Instagram, and Luke told me that I got more votes on Brett's Instagram than anybody. So
I didn't put
That's
it up
what Luke
on
told
my
me.
Instagram. So if Luke was the only one that told Luke what technically there was one vote, and Luke did vote for you. So yeah, you did win that. You ran away with it.
hell yeah.
Oh, well, good. At least
Are you
Let me
hearing
know
this
when
with
you're
Brandon
ready for
my
too?
next pick.
Are you been hearing this with Brandon the entire time too?
What?
It sounds like he's a little locust, just flying around. Buzz, buzz, buzz,
Oh, yeah.
buzz. Yeah. Hasn't been that big a deal. It's just been
Tyler,
funny.
go
I
ahead.
thought that was funny. Make a comment. Go ahead, Tyler.
My next
Tyler,
one
go
is
ahead.
the 1999 Pittsburgh.
Go ahead,
Pirates.
Tyler. No shot. No, you're fucking not. Not with the guy with the pirate on it,
Yeah. I mean,
brother. Those are sick.
gross.
Those are sick. What do you mean? I spit
No,
all over my
no,
mic
no.
because you're fucking out of your mind.
I also
Those are sick?
pretty sick.
I mean,
Those are
no,
sick.
they're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
Those are
They're
sick. I would wear one of those tomorrow.
They are not. They are not.
Okay. I feel
My turn.
I'm feeling better. Feeling better. Thanks, guys. Yeah, go ahead, Brett.
Give me, and brothers, look this one up. The 2005 Sacramento Kings uniforms. It's got to be their alternate, but god damn it, they're so fucking ugly. It's the gold ones.
These guys? Oh, you can't see that. My bad.
Not yet.
These guys?
Yeah, those ones. Yeah, I hate those so much. They're so gross. Can you find a shot of all the people standing around like this one I have? Because it is just beautiful. It's art. It's poetry in motion. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
They don't.
Those are just ugly. Those are the worst things in the world, especially around that time in 2005 where everyone's just wearing just the shittiest fucking chains of all time. It's just a bunch of white boys wearing long, like baggy gold shit. It reminds me of Ollie G and the Homies or whatever the fuck it was. It reminds me of Jamie Kennedy, you know, fucking what movie was that? Malibu's Most Wanted. That's what it reminds me of, and that's why I just can't fucking stand them.
I don't know. In my opinion, they're not that bad, but go off.
Okay. So Tyler's denigrating picks, trying to get.
No, I'm not.
Whatever.
I'm not.
No, you are. No, it's fine. You are. It's fine.
Brandon, thoughts? Are they the worst thing you've ever seen?
I'll just say this: I feel a lot better with what I have after this.
Thank you.
You guys are the fucking worst. All right, and the very last one, give me the Montreal Canadiens horizontal striped uniforms. I've almost vomited when I saw them. I got vertigo. I had to go find a trash can.
Would have been an honorable mention for me. So I agree with you there. They're pretty rough.
It was either that one or going for the. You kind of are, but they. You know what's weird, Tyler? They have a Maple Leaves like logo on them, so I don't even know if they're the Canadians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how to share this with you, Brandon. I don't know how to put this up in the chat or whatever. And copy image address, maybe? Here, try that link that I just sent in the chat.
Oh, hold on here. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these bad boys. Those are just... It makes me think there's something wrong with my screen.
It reminds me of like those the spinning stripes you see at the barber.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a name for that. What are they? What is it? What is the name? I know exactly what you mean, though. Yeah, I hate those. Those are the worst. So to recap my picks, I had the Chicago White Sox uniforms from 1976. May as well have been from 1776. I also had... Actually, I can't see that. I also forgot my second pick. Oh, yeah, it was the Memphis Redbirds. And then it was the 2005 Kings, which you guys are out of your mind if you think those are cool. And then, obviously, to finish it off, I have the Canadiens.
Like toothpaste. Finish this off.
All right. Let's just go with the I think it's 2013. Yeah. 2013 Notre Dame basketball uniforms.
Oh, Tyler, you just lost. What is this? This is fuck. Those are awesome.
Those are ugly.
Those are so cool. For St. Patty's Day, those are the coolest fucking uniforms I've ever seen. Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish.
Disagree.
That's crazy.
Reminds me of sherbet ice cream. I'm a fan of sherbet ice cream.
Exactly. Yeah. Not a fan.
He said, yeah, like he was agreeing with you. He's not agreeing with you. All right, so this draft just got a lot closer because Tyler doesn't. Those last two picks by Tyler, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think I won this. I think I got this one won. I think this one's in the bag.
You sure did, buddy. You sure did.
Okay.
Okay, so a couple of honorable mentions.
Well, you're not done yet.
England.
You're not done yet. You have one more pick.
Well, right. Yeah, right. But
Pick your
I'm gonna
pick,
lead
and then we
off
do
with
honorable mentions.
No, let him go.
All
Let
right.
him cook.
All right. Go.
Maryland football uniforms, but I just didn't know.
Yeah.
There's got to be a shtick to them that I just don't know about for them
it's
to
their flag.
intentionally.
That's the flag of Maryland.
Is that
Maryland
it?
State flag. Yeah.
All right. Well,
It's kind of
they
gay.
still
Yeah, no, it's kind of gay. Yep.
Jeez.
The Cleveland
No,
Browns.
gay's back. We're back. We're back calling things gay. It's fine.
Mm.
You see, it's been so long now. Now we're all the way
It's
back.
fine.
And it's kind of
It's
funny
fine.
again.
With all due respect, I knocked it out of the park.
The Browns, I couldn't decide on which one I hated the worst. I don't think they've ever had a good uniform. So there's just too many to choose from. So I just had to leave them off my board. This one's got some context to it. Probably not a popular vote. But based on like what they used to be, it kills me. It's the Anaheim Ducks, their current uniforms.
Yeah, those are really disappointing. I played for that franchise in MLB or in NHL 2000 and whatever the fuck it was, 22, and yeah, I was disappointed to be drafted by them and wear those ugly ass uniforms.
Yeah. I have a career with them too, but every time that we play a game, I change it back to the.
Sounds like a duck is walking all over you right now.
All right. Another bad pick. You know what we did miss as you fill that in? We could have went with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers uniforms, the old school ones. I felt like that was too low hanging.
I think people really like those though. They're
I
so ugly that they like them.
No, I don't think that's I don't think that's true. Don't zoom in on his picks. Fuck his picks.
Okay.
The winner? Brother, we're just highlighting your mistakes.
Sure.
Those Pirates uniforms are so fucking dope.
If you say so.
Any more honorable mentions that we have? I know there's one we're fucking missing. I know there's one alternate baseball uniform that I'm just forgetting about, and it's gonna bug me.
Oh, the Mariners, 1999 Mariners. They're like the Navigators or some shit.
Oh, do you remember those fucking Marlins uniforms when they first became the Miami Marlins? They had the orange shit. Those orange uniforms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was bad.
The 1999 Mets uniform, or maybe it was 2000, like the Mercuries or some shit.
Oh, the Mercury Mets, yeah.
Those are bad. Those are the only ones that I can really think of off the top of my head. It was a fun draft, fun pod.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I have to go make dinner now. I'm gonna make some chicken and make a pan sauce.
Oh,
So I went to the store for get stuff for pan sauce.
nice. So no
Yeah.
finals.
No, we can play the finals. I mean, it's going to take me about 15-20 minutes to cook some chicken. I cut it in half to cook it fast.
Right.
Well, boys, I had a really good time. I guess we can end the show right here. Any final thoughts, boys? Nope.
Vote for me. I won.
Vote for Tyler in the next presidential election. Well, thank you everybody so much for listening to Sundays with the Sprinkles. We really appreciate it. Sorry about the hiatus last week. We had some illnesses. We had some schedule mishaps, and probably won't happen again, but who knows, with this group, whatever.
Yeah, we're human.
We are human, and the air is human, I think. But hey, thank you so much for subscribing, liking. Remember, go out, like the Cornhusker Connection page. Brandon also does a couple podcasts on that page. We're going to be putting out more writing as we're talking. I still have to do a Mets season preview, but I prefer to do it after they won a game. So I think we might have it out tomorrow. Also, I got a Final Four preview coming. That'll probably come on Monday. I'm joking. But again, thank you for liking, subscribing, listening. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week.